Hi Leos, welcome to your extended monthly reading for October 2023. To kick things off, we are going to start a little bit with the astrology. For Leos, there's a lot to learn and liberate yourself with the Libra October energy. And then moving into Scorpio, we're going to start to go inward when Scorpio season starts at the end of October. But there's a lot astrologically happening. So we kick things off with the energy of that Aries full moon at the end of September. It was a super full moon. So we are going to be really feeling the effects since it was in a fire sign as well. So that Aries full moon really activated us putting ourselves forward. Making sure that our desires are met. And I mean, that's something that fire signs tend to do, which is why that initiated that, because it was in a fire sign. However, we're also dealing with other people in our lives also having the same energy, okay? And so we might be feeling a little disruption. Then we have Pluto turning direct on 10/10, which is amazing. I love the synchronicity of a 10/10 date. And so we are going to have a lot of transformation. Big lessons to learn is what I'm getting. So if you haven't done your shadow work yet, please do your shadow work. A fun little trick to do is whatever your rising sign is, take a look at what is the opposite of that sign. And that is where you can find some of your shadow traits, okay? I'm going to be doing some videos regarding shadow work and astrology, so pay attention to that. Please subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot so you get notifications of when those videos do pop up. And yeah, so take a look at that if you want to just get some like quick clarity on the traits of that, because we are entering that judgment era, right? The Capricorn paradigm is crumbling and we're welcoming in this judgment era, but we have to embrace it, okay? We have to embrace what out with the old, in with the new kind of energy, okay? And really we need to embrace allowing water into our life. Fire signs have been getting this message a lot lately, okay? Fire, do not be scared of the water, okay? And especially do not be scared of water's power. So that's another big shift with the Capricorn paradigm crumbling. The earth energy, it's not having the same power as it used to. And we're seeing a really big shift with water and water's power. And a lot of astrologers have been talking about this, so I find it very fascinating. Some of my favorite astrologers to watch, Heather Ensworth, Pam Gregory, they've been talking a lot about the power of water. I really like Donna Stellhorn and Stillwater Alchemy's Week to Week astrology. I absolutely love. So please definitely pay attention to those videos. But yeah, we really want to embrace this kind of energy, right, with the King of Coins. But it's interesting because the first card that popped out was the Hanging Man, and the King of Coins represents delayed gratification, okay? So going back to the learning, if you are really career focused, see what you can utilize to learn something new that you can incorporate into your craft, okay? Because along with that judgment era coming in, this Six of Coins and us reassessing our relationship with money, that's going to be big on Leo's mind during October, okay, is reassessing your relationship with money and how we manifest money, okay, because all of that is changing, and that's changing for everybody, Leo. It's not just for Leos, all right? But definitely reassess your relationship with money and how you think money works in the world, because everything is shifting, including that, okay? And as always, Leos, pay attention to your burnout, all right? We need time to rest, but we also need to push ourselves when we need to push ourselves. There's an interesting book that Minopan Tarot talks about a lot, and it's the War of Art, not the art of war, but the War of Art. And I started reading it because it's only like $8 too, but they talk about resistance, because we're always told, you know, follow the path of least resistance. But when you are working and you've been working hard on something and you're starting to feel that resistance, you want to push through it, okay? Because that means you're almost there, all right? Liberate yourself from the trait of that burnout, because fire signs in general, they tend to have burnout because that fire, you know, you want to keep it burning, but it's about maintaining the flame, okay? Otherwise, you're going to burn out. And also, too, to you Leo parents out there, burnout, very important, okay? So find ways to nurture that fire, all right? Even if it's you know, lighting some candles and having some alone time, all right? Listening to your favorite music, something that really drives that passion, because all of this stems from our shadow, whatever the root of our shadow is. Burnout is a reflection of the shadow that we're projecting, okay? So once we can get to the root of the problem and pull that weed out from the root instead of just cutting it at the top of the surface, we can actually retrain ourselves. These toxic patterns turn into positive patterns, okay? So this is also, you know, your routine. If your routine isn't set for success, then you're going to continue with these cycles. You're going to continue these cycles. So please, Leos, I'm sending you a lot of love. Libra season, there's a lot of growth and potential there, but I do feel like it's that same energy of what you got, I think it was August, where, you know, this transformation, the transformation of a butterfly from a caterpillar. You know, a butterfly isn't born, it's transformed, okay? So see the positives of this. Embrace learning something new this month. Also clearing the Seven of Swords. A lot of people have been getting the Seven of Swords popping up. So there is, if that deceit too, it could be us betraying ourselves, okay? When we're not doing that shadow work, when we're not facing these things that we don't want to face, we're deceiving ourselves, okay? And there's huge opportunity to come with this Judgment card. So we want to liberate ourselves now, lift ourselves up with that Libra air before Scorpio season comes, because Scorpio is activation of transformation. Scorpio is all about death and rebirth and transformation. That is where that caterpillar to butterfly, like you're flying off as a butterfly, right? So prepare yourself for it, embrace it, love that this change is coming, okay? That something's coming to an end, and that we can get on, you know, the side of good karma when it comes to our, you know, 3D material world. So, okay, I already talked about Pluto direct. So obviously Mercury going direct in the middle to end of September really activated that forward moving energy. We're really embracing it. Again, Aries full moon activating that fire in us. So we have Pluto direct, and then we also have a solar eclipse in Libra in the middle of the month of October, all right? So this is really going to be about community and working together, thinking practically, but in a generous manner, right? In like the childlike manner of, you know, sharing. Sharing is caring. I just got the Care Bears in my head. Sharing is caring, right? So think about that. Think about your material world and your material wealth in that manner, okay? And then balance it with the confidence and stability and structure that the Aries full moon brought us at the end of September. All of this is growing to be a wonderful, harmonious culmination. We just want to be in the right vibe of it, okay? Because like I said, you have the ability to either be attached to the tower that's crumbling, that Capricorn paradigm, or to embrace the Judgment era and lift yourselves up with that Libra air, okay? So it's all about choices. Just remember that. But yeah, definitely going to see some career and personal life transformation, learning, you know, life lessons. But again, they're all to take you here, okay? So just remember that, Leos. Perspective is a big part of everything in life, okay? So if we can see the lessons in that manner, they don't become as hard, okay? But major new transformation, okay? So welcome in the new. When there's new opportunities, definitely don't shy away from them. And again, like I said, that burnout, we really have to pay attention to it, because it can trip us up, right? But then that burnout, like I said, it comes from our shadow. It's a projection. It's the scarcity, scared fear of when you have burnout, you have an excuse not to step up, you know, and go to the next level. Your shadow wants to keep you safe. Your shadow is the fear that comes from development and being put into a box, okay? We're all beams of light that come down. We get thrown into a body. We're already confined to that body. Then that body is told what to say, what to do, what to think, how to act, how to dress, you know, all of these things. that put us further into this, and that's where our shadow develops, and that shadow we project onto other people. So embrace the contrast in your relationships too. See how you are a jigsaw puzzle in somebody else's life, and somebody else is a jigsaw puzzle piece in your life. Okay, embrace the contrast. But huge contemplation about your relationship with money during this season, which is very interesting. Let's see, what else do we got for astrology? I think that's the big stuff. So Pluto turning direct, you know, Pluto is slow moving, but that direct energy, we're gonna see right away. And like I said, with that that Libra solar eclipse, yeah, I mean, structure. I'm really getting a lot about the need for structure, okay? That confidence, embrace routine, embrace structure, embrace all these things that are trying to push you forward. And then, like I said, when you see that resistance, instead of giving into that resistance, transform yourself, okay? Emotionally, physically transform and say, I'm not playing this game anymore. Have the confidence, and that confidence too, allowing water in, all right? Huge, allowing the water in, allowing your emotional life to shine in a sense. But yeah, everybody's getting the tower popping out too, okay? So like definitely something in the middle of October, and other tarot readers have been saying they've been getting the tower card, but something in October major. And this, like I said, it doesn't have to be your personal life. And I feel like it's going to be connected to the financial world, but something major in the middle of October I'm getting. And this is, I feel like it's not just necessarily like your personal life is on a global scale, but it, obviously too, it can affect you personally. But we want to see the benefits of something coming to an end, that a fresh start's coming. So whatever, if there is a financial collapse, all right, the fresh start is coming. So it might be scary hearing financial collapse, right? But definitely stay on the right side of things. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't the stock exchange, the Wall Street collapse, didn't that happen in October? I think it might have. If you know, comment, please. But yeah, I've just a lot of that Emperor energy for you guys off the bat with the pre-shuffle, pre-reading shuffle, if you will. But yeah, when you face that shadow side, when you finally turn around and see there is nothing to fear, that your shadow is a part of you, because look, this scary devil, it's him, okay? It's just a projection of him. And so like I said, when you look at your rising sign can unlock a lot with your shadow side, okay? I'm really excited to do those parenting astrology videos. And a reminder, my parenting astrology videos aren't just for parents, it's to parent your inner child, okay? We all have an opportunity to reparent ourselves. And part of that is with our shadow, because our shadow is a construct of how we were conformed into society, if you will. And so once we fear it, we see the amazing opportunities there are for us. And like I said, I think a lot of this shadow side is related to our emotions, and somehow like fearing our emotions. You know, I mean, fire signs, you can see emotions as weak, especially if you have a lot of fire energy, fire and earth energy. You see that the water signs, you know, like you see a weakness in it, and it's not. It's very powerful, okay? So when you can embrace the power of your emotions, you're gonna really unlock a lot. And again, too, if you do have kids, you're teaching your kids how to navigate through life. So if you're navigating in a way that you wouldn't want your kids to do, definitely think about that, okay? And like I said, a lot of this is related to burnout. Very interesting. I really think when you work with your shadow side, you're really going to unlock the answers you need to combat that burnout pattern that has been with you for a while. But yeah, wow, this keeps popping out. Very interesting. All right, so I'm thinking that the tarot is telling us that it is time to get to your reading, Leos. One more shuffle and then we are on our way. All right, Leos. don't be afraid of new ideas too, okay? So if you've been doing things a certain way and new ideas come to you and it's not part of your routine of how you do things, embrace it. And you don't have to say yes right away, but just making sure that you at least investigate, okay, and think about this new way of doing something, this new way of thinking, something new, okay? Because again, October, especially the Libra part of October, is about learning, okay? All right, so not Libras, Leos in Libra season. Leo's October 2023 tarot. Let's see what we got for you. Yeah, the moons, that full moon and the new moon are going to be really big, okay? So again, the full moon, even though it was in September, we're still feeling the effects of it. Also, too, I got the song, I don't know if you know the Lady Gaga song, Judas, but I get a sense of there being some sort of subconscious illusion to feeling like there's a Judas in your life. So if this isn't going to resonate with everybody, but if it resonates with you, I'm getting the song Judas and this feeling of like somebody's going, again, that Seven of Swords energy, like this idea that somebody's trying to stab you in the back. But I feel like, again, that this is connected to your shadow. Also, the moon card connected to Pisces and connected to water energy. So especially, again, fearing the water signs, Cancer, Leo, Scorpio. I'm sorry, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But for you, Leo, again, the water isn't something to be feared, and the water is trying to help you. So remember that too, all right? Don't fear the water. The water wants to help you transform, okay? All right. Ah, wow. You know, okay, I'll talk about that. Hold on, let's get your spread first. Can you tell I'm a Gemini rising and moon? Amazing. Interesting. Wow. Well, you're going exactly where you need to go, Leos, all right? So please, 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 please embrace this learning in October. Embrace this transformation because it is taking you exactly where you want to be. All right, now Aries and Cancer got the Eight of Swords. So I find this interesting because there's a lot of this sword energy coming in for October, but all of this sword energy is transformative energy, okay? So your overall energy for the month of October is the Ten of Swords. So things, you know, might be feeling difficult. We might be feeling like we're struggling. We might be feeling like, again, that burnout. I'm really getting a sense of that burnout and life being really difficult right now. But the Ten of Swords, the most important thing to remember about the Ten of Swords is that it indicates the end of something difficult, okay? The struggling is finally becoming surrendering, okay? And it is indicating that a fresh start is coming. And I'm gonna do a spoiler. I know I normally don't go to the end, but Leos, I really feel like you need this. But spoiler alert, the end of October is the Six of Wands, and this is your energy. Not only is this your energy, but it's recognition, fame, glory, teamwork, winning, enjoying that recognition because you deserve it, because you finally surrendered and you took the path that is going to lead you to where you want to be. That takes hard work and dedication, but you're ready to do it, okay? So the energy you need more of in October is the wheel. Now the wheel is reminding you about the cycles, okay? So again, the learning lessons from the cycles, knowing when to, you know, power through and when to rest. Learning the patterns, again, going back to that shadow work, remembering that you can work with the energy, not against it. You don't want to work against it outside the wheel. You want to be inside the wheel. Again, learning from your natural gifts and talents with Jupiter. All right, so again, check where your Jupiter is, what sign rules Jupiter, and utilize those talents and abilities to help yourself, okay? The wheel is all about luck too, all right? It's also Jupiter and fire, Okay, so this is destiny. And again, patterns and being aware of these patterns so that we can change them. The wheel is about change. I really feel like more change is needed in how we structure our day-to-day, our patterns, our life, all of these things, Leo. Okay, and you've been getting this message. So, okay, October 2 is a big culmination of the last 6 months. And if there's been a message of Leo's for the last 6 months, it's been about changing, about routine, about patterns, about cycles, okay? And this is really a culmination of it. So when we can embrace that and we can learn and we can shift things, that is a wonderful blessing, okay? So the Three of Swords in this position, it feels like, okay, again, the swords with communication and our thoughts. A lot of this is based on your thoughts too, the thoughts in your head, all right? And it's affecting how we see our relationships. It's affecting how we see our work life. It's affecting how we see our personal relationships, our career relationships, okay? It's affecting our thoughts, are affecting how we feel. But the Three of Swords, it's a lot of, worries and sorrow. But I feel like somehow this is pushing you forward, okay? I feel like, again, because of this Ten of Swords and the surrender, I do feel like we're learning something. Like, this is the importance of the Three of Swords is not getting lost in the sorrow. And I feel like this trickling of water, and especially if you can see how the water goes over the heart, and the heart is your fire, I feel like you are accepting the importance of that, okay? So pay attention to that. That's very interesting. I feel like you have I know this sounds weird, but you have the right amount of hurt in your life to propel you forward. Okay, you don't want to keep repeating these patterns. The number 3, too, important. All right, especially too, like if you're a parent and like 2 parents and a child. Interesting. All right, so now don't be upset, Leos, but you need less of the hermit, okay? You need, like I said, that burnout, it makes you just, I don't want to say give up, but kind of, all right? You need less of the hermit energy, okay? You need to get out there. You need that fire to be ignited. Again, lighting candles is a wonderful way to spark the inspiration of that fire inside of you, all right? You don't need any more contemplation. You don't need any more introspection. You need to get out of it, all right? Get out of your head, really, is what the hermit is saying. Get out of your head and start experiencing life, okay? Like I said, routine is really, really, really important for you. Get out of your head, get out of your head, get out of your head. All right. Now, what I love about this is the Empress. Okay, so I don't remember who got this. Somebody else got this. Okay, I can't remember who got this. Anyways, but the Empress is what you can change. So, and they got it in the same position. That's what I find most fascinating about this. So the Empress is saying that we need to see the beauty in life. We need to, also, if you are a mother, embrace the beauty of motherhood. Like, this is the Leo energy of that loving fire. Like, again, you don't want to be afraid of fire. You don't want to be scared that fire is going to burn you. You want fire to keep you warm, to give you light. Embrace the motherly, loving energy. And this doesn't need to be like for a female, but just embrace that loving energy that fire can give to people. Warmth, light. Be the example you want to be, okay? This is also growth and nurturing. Okay, interesting. The lesson I feel like you're getting from this is that you need to embrace the growth that comes from learning, okay? You need to nurture something in order for it to grow, all right? Interesting. You want to embrace the growth that comes from learning. And also take pleasure in the beauty of nature. So definitely get out into nature, all right? That is so important, to get out into nature. All right. What you need to accept with this Seven of Wands, I find this interesting. Again, the Seven of Wands is related to Mars, which is how you assert yourself, and it's ruled by, it's ruled by Leo. So it's taking a stand for what you believe in, right? So interesting too. Okay, pay attention to where your Mars is, because I really feel like how you assert yourself, we really want to take a look at and reassess, okay? Interesting. But it's courage, integrity, persistence. All right, so what you need to accept is that sometimes we need to, Leos, don't take, because like this is going in a really wonderful way. So like think of this as your tough love tarot for the month of October. But the Seven of Wands is saying that, yeah, sometimes you have to work a little harder to get something you want, okay? And so taking a stand and using that Leo energy, again, not the assertive, dominating fire, but with the light, the warmth, okay? There's a lesson to be learned with how you assert yourself. And again, when you can do that shadow work, you get past certain patterns that you need to learn to accept and grow from, because the end of the month is the Six of Wands. This is everything. If the Six of Wands. The end of October is the Six of Wands. And if there was like a world card for Leo for your personal life, it's this. And what I love about this is the Six of Wands is very specific to you and your personal recognition, your fame, your, how people see you. And again, not only recognition, but glory, okay? And so this is accomplishing something big and being able to enjoy it because you worked hard for it and you deserve it. That's the best thing, not when things come to you easily, but when things come to you because you know you deserve it, because Leos really want that recognition, okay? So step into this glory card. Like I got my daughter's been really into Lady Gaga, so I'm on the edge of glory. All right, that would be a wonderful song, like when you're feeling like that burnout's gonna creep in and kind of like work itself sabotage magic, like put on that song, I'm on the edge of glory. All right, and like power through. All of this is really suggesting power through, power through, power through. You've got this. You gotta rise above it, okay? And what better season than Libra season, air, to rise above? You are definitely gonna have one of the longer readings of anybody, but it's worth it, okay? All right, now let's see what past life energy Leos need to rise above, all right? To embrace this life lesson that is coming. All right. Ew. Wow. So this is interesting because I think Cancer's got communal living too. And I feel like this lesson, okay, so I'll read it first and then I'm gonna tell you what I think is going on here because I like reading specifically from the deck. All right. So, the lifetime significant to your question involved a communal setting, such as a covenant monastery or tribe. Your earthly needs for shelter, clothing, and food were provided for. Although you held a job within the community, you fulfilled your responsibilities for the group and not for the individual gain. In your current lifetime, you may feel troubled by the concept of money and bills. You may feel unsupported because your soul is accustomed to having a community support system. To assimilate in this lifetime, find the balance and harmony between individual and group needs, between give and take. Understand how you fit into the culture and how the group can help you achieve your individual goals and aspirations and future spiritual growth. And remember that no man or woman is an island. All right, so that resistance to pushing through, to answering the wake-up call, that inner light that is in you, Leos, it's a shadow side of your past life because you were provided for, so you're expecting it to just come to you, okay? And this might not be your conscious mind. This might be, again, your subconscious shadow side that's expecting it, okay? So when we can clear this and accept our personal responsibility as an individual, man, are things really gonna come through. So let's see what empowering question is going to help Leos clear that energy and embrace their individual responsibility and power. And this is, again, not just career, but personal life too. All right, Leos, what empowering question is going to help you? I'm just going to take that one. I like that. All right, so your empowering question, I like that it's green too, because I think this is a lot, like I said, that 6 of coins that kept popping out is really contemplating your relationship with money, all right? So your empowering question for the month is, who am I when I'm alone? All right, Leo, so who are you when you're alone, okay? Let's see what crystal energy we got for Leos for October 2023. Now this crystal energy, we want to clear and like give you some personal empowerment. I'm getting empowerment, okay, to what crystal, I don't want to, you know, I'm going to go back. What crystal energy is going to help Leos for October 2023? Crystal energy, yep. All right. This is a beautiful one too. Azurite, focus. Okay, Leos? I love you, Leos. Focus, okay? So if you can pick up some Azurite, if you can even take a screenshot of this card, if you can wear these colors or have these colors with you in your environment, okay? This is a beautiful card. Focus, Leos, all right? By focusing, you're really going to be able to tackle this, okay? Like I said, focusing on these lessons, focusing on learning something new, focusing on your shadow work. All of this is going to help you so much. So we're going to do one last clarifying card, Leos. You got this, okay? All right, what clarifying card is going to help Leos? All right. Oh, I love this. All right, Leo, so your clarifying card is the Judgment card. This is amazing because, okay, I'm getting chills because, reminder, you're ending the month with the 6 of Wands. Judgment is about answering the wake-up call and shining your inner light. The 6 of Wands is you shining your inner light, Leo, okay? So this is loving that inner light, nurturing that inner light. Nurture your inner light, Leos. Oh my God, I'm so happy, Leos. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed your monthly extended reading. If you did, please do like, comment, and share with others that you think it might resonate with. Also, please subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot if you're not already, so you get notifications of when new videos pop up. And as always, check out your sun, moon, and rising for a more in-depth look at the month ahead. And a particular planet, if there's a particular planet that you are struggling with, check what sign corresponds with that planet in your chart and watch that video. And if you don't know, I always link Pam Gregory's free birth chart in every video description. I am asking that everybody take a look at their planet, Pluto, and see what sign rules Pluto in their chart. But yeah, this is a wonderful, liberating reading, Leos. So have a liberating October. Nurture your inner light, okay, Leos? Have a wonderful month.